The Hundred Dresses, Part 2, written by L. Bowser Esther for Class 10, Chapter number 6 in the English textbook, prepared and presented by BGR. In the previous class of Part 1, we have learned about the imagination picture I have created here for the girl Peggy and Maddie. Both of them are friends. You can able to see, I hope. This is Peggy and this girl is Maddie. Both of them are friends. And Peggy is the girl one who invented the dress game towards Wanda. And Maddie is the girl one who regrets about the attitude of Peggy towards Wanda and having a sorry feeling for Wanda. And Wanda, you already know that in the part 1, she was absent from Monday, and she is the girl who won the drawing contest in the classroom number 13. And here you can able to see a picture. You can imagine that maybe the a teacher of Wanda, Peggy and Maddie, and this is a Miss Mason who reads the letter and feels and understands the situation of their own classroom. The class teacher, you can say. And the next character, the letter one who writes is Jan Petronsky, but in the lesson you have Mr. Petronsky. He is none other than Vanda's father. So you can get the picture now. I hope you have recalled what are the things you have learned in 100 Dresses Part 1. So two friends, Peggy and Maddie, both of them are making fun of Wanda by using the dress game. But Maddie feels very sorry for her. She regrets her. She wants to stop her. And Wanda, because of that incident, was absent from Monday till date. She's not in the classroom. And she's the girl who won the drawing competition based on the topic designing a dress. And you can able to find Miss Mason, the teacher, who is reading the letter in front of the classroom, room number 13. And the letter was provided by Mr. Jan Petronsky, the father of the girl Wanda. Before we enter into the story, we will go to the chapter sketch. In the second part of the story, Wanda leaves the school without any prior information. She does not even attend the school when she was being announced a winner of the drawing contest. Her father writes a letter about the reason. The students feel ashamed for their behavior, especially Peggy and Maddie. They both realize their mistake and write a letter to her in a friendly manner. Wanda replies and requests Miss Mason to give her two drawings to Peggy and Maddie. So in the first paragraph, we come to know the teacher is reading the letter from Jan. Jan is none other than the father of Wanda. So here we find the letter is read by Miss Mason, which was from Wanda's father. When everybody was praising Wanda's art and drawing of 100 dresses made by her, a notice from the principal came. Everybody was asked to assemble by the class teacher, Miss Mason, and then Miss Mason announced that she had a letter from Wanda's father and she would read it loudly before the class. So in the part of the passage, we come across a new words like tense and expectant. Tense and expectant means serious and helpful. And the other word adjusted here means it's set right. And the third one is indicator, which means showed. From the passage, these three are considered to be the new words for you. Miss Mason read the letter. Miss Mason read the letter in which Mr. Petronsky, Wanda's father, told about Wanda's and Jake's absence and informed that she was leaving the school because she is fed up of all the bullying that was going on. He informed that their family was going to settle in a big city where people are not going to laugh or tease them for their name, which everyone considered funny. So from this passage, we come to know that in that letter, it was written by Mr. Petronsky, that means Jan Petronsky, Vanda's father, and he was not going to allow the father, Vanda, as well as Jake to the school because both of them are fed up by the bullying that's going on in the classroom. And he informed that their family was going and settled towards a big city, and in that area, nobody will laugh at them, nobody will tease them, and especially because of the name, which here they are considered as a funny. So here you can able to see the picture of a letter by writing a salutation, dear sir, like that. And here you can able to see the picture of a family like Jake and Vanda with the father moving towards a big city. And in these passages we come across the new words like holler. Holler means crying. Here means they are complaining about this incident with the father. And Polak. Polak here means is a surname. It derives from Polish noun Polak, meaning a Pole. But here it's suggesting an anger of the father towards the class. And deliberately means knowingly. So after reading the letter, we come to know that father never mentioned the name of the girls in the letter. Then we come to know the reaction of the letter of Miss Mason after reading that. Miss Mason's reactions to the letter. When Miss Mason finished the letter, there was deep silence. She understood the matter and asked everyone not to hurt anyone's feelings due to his or her name. She asked them to think about this matter. As Mr. Petronsky hadn't blamed anyone, the student of the class felt ashamed. So after reading the letter, the class remained silent, and the teacher, Miss Mason, come to know the problem that happened in the classroom and why the girl was absent for a long day like that. And she realized the students in their classroom that that is not a good thing to hurt anyone, especially by using their names. So she asked the students to think about that matter. And she also remembers that the father has never mentioned the name of the student who has done this attitude towards their daughter. So after hearing that, the students in the classroom feel ashamed about their attitude, and especially Peggy and Maddie. So from this passage, we come to know the new words. Thoughtlessness means here carelessness. Unfamiliar means not known. So here I have given some picture about the classroom and the paintings displayed in the wall. And the next one is a father who is having a love towards the daughter. He is not able to accept the daughter's grievance. So they change their whole family towards the big city. Then we have the Maddie's personal feeling. After reading the letter, Maddie had got some personal feeling. She's in the class, and when Miss Mason left the class, everybody was silent and feeling ashamed of the behavior towards Vanda. Though Vanda's father hadn't blamed them, but Peggy and Maddie were guilty of the behavior. So in the letter, we come to know that Vanda's father have never mentioned these two girls' name, though the whole class know that who may be the culprit, but still they never opened their mouth in front of the teacher. And especially Peggy and Mary feel very guilty because of the behavior towards the girl Vanda. And Maddie was very upset, though she never teased Wanda directly. She remained a silent spectator and never stopped Peggy. Peggy, who teased Wanda every time, also felt ashamed, and both of them decided to go to her home to seek forgiveness. So after this incident, Maddie feel very upset because she never teased the girl Vanda directly, but she accompanied Peggy for every now and then. So she remained silent as a spectator while she make any fun in front of Vanda about her name, and she never used to stop Peggy uh, to have that kind of attitude towards the girl. So that incident, that situation makes upset of Maddie. And after the school, Peggy and Maddie, who feel ashamed of their behavior, both of them are decided to go to the home of Vanda and ask for their behavior. So from these paragraphs, we come across some new words like closet. Closet here means wardrobe or almirah. A closet is an American slang here. And coward. Coward means here timid, timid or lacking courage. Then after the school, Maddie wondered if she could do something. So after the decision, Maddie is having idea what we have to do to get some forgiveness from the girl. So she want to convey Wanda that she was not indulged in insult her as well as she won the contest. So she want to get the forgiveness from the Wanda as well as she want to inform Wanda that she won the contest. So after the school was over, both Peggy and Maddie decided to climb the hilly area and they went to Vanda's house at Bogins Heights. So both of them are reaching the home of Vanda. Peggy still believed that she hadn't done any harm, but Wanda had taken it otherwise. So while moving towards the home, Peggy, by the words of her, which reveals that she has not done anything wrong in front of Wanda, she has made some funny attitude as for a funny game and not as a seriousness form. But Wanda had taken it and then otherwise she has took it as a serious form. So Wanda's house had a worn down look at shabby but was neat and clean, just like her faded blue dress. But there was no sign of life there and no any response for the call, which denoted that the family had already left. So both of them are reaching Bogins Heights and they reach the house of Vanda and they feel that it's a worn down look, means shabby look, but still it remains neat and clean. And that neatness and cleanness remember or recalled the faded blue dress of her Panda while she come to the school. She used to wear that. But after calling for some time, they won't get any response. They knocked at the door in the front yard as well as the backyard. They found that no response from the home. So it clearly denoted that the family had left from that area and they moved towards the big city. So Maddie was very upset and felt that she would never be able to express her gratitude to Wanda. So this situation may make Maddie more upset, and she felt that she never able to express her feelings or gratitude towards Wanda. So from these passages, we have come across the new words like glowed. Glowed means hopeful. Damp and dismal. Damp and dismal means wet and sad. While they move towards the Boging Heights, the area, the pathway remains damp and dismal because of the rain. That means wet and sad. Shabby here means dirty, and gruffly means roughly. And gee here means low. Low here means an exclamatory word, gee, to show the expression. Wisps means pieces, and sparse means little. So these are the new words we come across in these paragraphs. Now, nighttime reaching. So Maddie at the night time. Peggy tried to defend herself although she felt sorry for her behavior. She said if she hadn't teased Wanda about her 100 dresses, she would not have got such an idea to draw the dresses and won the contest. That means while they come back towards the home, when Wanda was not there in their home, they again move towards their own home. So while moving time, Peggy tried to defend her that she felt sorry for her behavior, but still because of her this habit, the teasing towards Wanda, make Wanda to appear first in the drawing contest. But Maddie decided that she would never be silent and oppose others against teasing anyone, even if she had to lose a friend. So after reaching her home, Maddie has some decision at the night time. She feels that she would never be silent in the future. She will oppose if something happened like this in the school or anywhere. She will oppose that against the teasing of anyone, not only Wanda, for anyone. If she had to lose a friend, otherwise she has to lose that friend. So on Saturday appears, they wrote a letter telling her about the result of the drawing competition. They meant to ask forgiveness for their rude and mean behavior by doing so. So on Saturday, they both of them tried to write a letter to Wanda, and in that letter they try to write the result of the drawing competition and how she has won the competition like that. and instead they want to ask forgiveness in the letter, but still they are not able to write like that. Still they have got some forgiveness and sorry in that letter. And days passed, there was no reply from Wanda for that letter. So they waited for the reply form, but still they won't receive any letter from Wanda. Peggy had begun to forget that incident, and Maddie tried to sleep, making speeches about Wanda. But what happened? Peggy, as the days passed, the months rolled, Peggy started to forget that incident that happened in the school. And Maddie, at the night time, every day she used to make speeches. Especially in that speeches, she will talk about the Wanda, the 100 dresses, and how she become the heroine to stop that behavior of Peggy, etc. She started to make speeches in the sleep about Vanda. So in these passages, we have come across the new words like mailed. Mailed means sent by post. The both of them are mailed their letter to Vanda. Defending means protecting. Here you can find Peggy is defending herself by telling that she has not done that attitude towards Vanda. It just I make her to be the best in her drawing like that. So blame here means morally responsible for doing something wrong, and ashamed means feeling shame or guilty or remorse. Then Vanda's reply. It was on a Christmas time. On the last day of school, so students decorated the classroom. So Christmas time arrives means December arrives. It was considered to be the last day of the school, and after that they are getting Christmas holidays. So the students of the classroom decorated the classrooms in a very nice manner. Maddie and Peggy waited long for Vanda's reply to the friendly letter. After a few months, they got the reply addressed to Miss Mason. So they waited for the letter. Still, they started to forget the incident too. But later, few months after, they got this letter through the address envelope by Miss Mason. And she asked Miss Mason to give the drawing of the green dress to Peggy and the blue one to Maddie. So in that letter, she was asked about everything, and she remembered that Miss Mason to provide the drawing of green color dress to the Peggy and the blue color drawing sheet towards the Maddie. And she told them this may be the Christmas gift for Maddie and Peggy from her side as a friend. And she told her that she had joined a new school but missed her old school and her teacher. So she also informed in her letter that she joined in a new school, and she's missing the Miss Mason and the old teacher and her old school because they remain nice to her. And later that at the end of the letter, she wished Merry Christmas to all in the classroom. So here decorated means beautified, equalize means to become equal, and trimming means making small and neat. You can find so many trimmings and beautifully decorated. The dress which looked like a Christmas tree that she used to explain. So that's a picture you can able to see different kind of dresses among the 100 dresses. On the way home, both the girls held their drawings carefully. So both of them carried their drawing, which was given by Miss Mason, to the Peggy and Maddie. All the houses had been decorated beautifully. On the way to their home, they find all the houses were decorated beautifully because it's a Christmas time. The air smelled like Christmas. Light reflected different colors on the snow. So the whole area, the whole lane was decorated, and the smell of the aroma of Christmas cakes and sweets and candies, they can able to have the sense of flavor. The sense make the taste what is happening in the area. Then Maddie ran through thoughts about the events and pinned the dress, that means the drawings, on her bedroom wall. And both of them reached their home. And Maddie, when she reached their home, she used to go to her bedroom and she pinned her the dress, the drawing in the bedroom wall. She looked casually and noticed that the face and the head of the drawing reflects her own, that is Maddie's face in the dress. So after pinned that drawing on the wall, she looked carefully and she noticed the face and head also draw in the drawing, and that reflects the original face of Maddie. in that dress. Candy here means sweet, cornucopias means decorative containers, strung means hung, reflected means shown back, and pinned means put with the pin. She ran over to Peggy's home and clattered up to her room. Then she raised Peggy's picture and examined it keenly. So after seeing this, she ran towards Peggy's home to find out whether Peggy's drawing is also having the face or not. So when she entered into the home, she walked up. Clattered up here means walked with towards her room, and she raised the Peggy's picture. She took the Peggy's painting too, and she carefully examined it. They both looked at the green dress with the red trimming so carefully that they could see Peggy's face in it. So after examining carefully, they come to know that the green dress is also having a drawing a face, and that is the face of Peggy. So Maddie exclaimed and noticed the face. The head of the drawing remains like Peggy. So Maddie was in a shock. That painting too have the face, and that face exactly reflects the Peggy's face. So in Peggy's drawing, you can find Peggy's face, and in Maddie's drawing, you can find the Maddie's face in that drawing. So Maddie started to cry, remembering all the insulting statements she passed for Wanda. So Maddie, after seeing the picture, she started to cry that we have insulted that girl, but that girl never bothered about insult, and she made a painting based on our face by using this dress, and she gifted this for the Christmas time as a Christmas gift. So after hearing all these things, Peggy tried to console her. Peggy consoled her that we have made a mistake, but if we get the time, we will really get a sorry for our attitude, like that. So in this picture, clattered up means walked with, vivid means clear, blinked means winked, intently means keenly, and stolidly means not showing any feeling. So you can able to see the pictures of the dresses which having the trimming of dark green and different embroidery too. So now we are entering into the summary of the whole lesson of 100 Dresses Part 2. So in this part, we come to know that Miss Mason makes the classroom fully attentive before reading out the letter by Wanda's father, informing about her absence. The Petronsky family decided to settle in a big city to avoid the humiliation of Wanda at the school, and everybody got shocked after listening to the letter of Mr. Petronsky, that means John Petronsky, and every student felt sorry for Wanda and their behavior, and Maddie was very upset and couldn't concentrate on her studies. Maddie felt herself covered as she never stopped Peggy from making fun of Wanda. Maggie and Peggy went to find Wanda at her house at Bogins Heights. They could not meet her as she had already left the place with her family, and Peggy tried to defend her behavior, but Maddie was not happy for all of that. And Peggy and Maddie wrote a letter to Wanda telling her she had won the contest. Wanda did not reply for a long time. Wanda wrote a letter to Miss Mason to give her drawing to the girls as she had new ones at her home. She missed her old school and the old teacher, and she wanted to give the special drawings to Peggy and Maddie, a green dress and a blue one respectively. Maddie found her own face in the drawing she got from Miss Mason, sketched by Wanda. She rushed to Peggy's house to tell that both Peggy and Maddie's found Peggy's face in the green dress gifted to Peggy. Maddie cried for her behavior and promised herself not to be silent spectator anymore, even if she was to lose a close friend. Peggy consoled her by saying that Wanda liked them. Actually, that means she really liked Peggy and Maddie as a friend. Maddie agreed and blinked away the tears that came every time she thought of Wanda Petronsky. Thank you, all of you. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please subscribe it. I hope you have understand the lesson part 2 of 100 dresses. Thank you once again.